Alex Lawler from Reuters news agency. I had two questions.
But no, Alex, I have to talk to you about. So you have got it wrong.
Okay.
And you have got it wrong twice.
Before I ask a question,
and you will get it the third time if you did, as Reuters did not do a proper job. You talked about Russia doing this and that, and actually the day that your story came out, no one from Russia talked to me, nor I talked to anybody from Russia. You repeated that again with another tale of a story prior to that Saudi and Russia, blah, 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 are congregating around $100 price. That is not true. And I spent 20 minutes from one of your respected members of your bureau in Dubai, explaining to her, or actually 25 minutes, why we don't go as Saudi Arabia for price targeting. And that 25 minutes went in vain, and I really don't like that. I acted in a very respectful way, emanating from respecting the agency, and I think, but you elected to choose a phantom Saudi source. Saucy source, if I can do it as British as I could. But if you have questions, direct it to others, but not me. I'm not talking to Reuters until you respect the source, which is the energy minister on behalf of the Saudi government.
Okay, thank you. I won't ask.
So you will ask questions to any of my colleagues.
Roy!
Massive.
Your Royal Highness. Your Royal Highness, is there a consensus? Is there a strong consensus to cut, sir?
And it will continue to be a sunny day.
When you think about with regards to the IEA report, you said it was from La La Land. How do you describe that?
Sequel.
The sequel to La La Land.
Yes.
Walk us through that. Do you think that gives OPEC and Saudi Arabia more clout in Washington?
It's not a realistic scenario. That's why, it's good fun to think about it, but when it comes to applying it in reality, I don't think it's going to be.
So these investors and governments are out of touch with reality.
No, I'm suggesting whoever put that scenario is not in touch with reality.
أعتقد أنه يمكن شعارنا في هذا اليوم أننا سنكون سعداء وفخورين إذا مكنا كل مواطن ومواطنة مصرية وسعودية، وكذلك كل من أحب مصر والسعودية، أن يكون في ضحكتهم اليوم كهرباء.
Your Royal Highness, I want to kick off by asking you specifically a question that I asked to Vladimir Putin a year ago. Are you using energy as a weapon? It was a question that he denied, but there are people in Washington and in the White House who right now are looking at the cuts that OPEC Plus is making, and they are saying that this is an aggressive move by OPEC. And they're very, very curious to understand why this organization that they call a cartel is moving against the United States and Europe. And Mr. Secretary General, to follow on to that, when I spoke to you just a couple of months ago, you said you had an open door policy to European policymakers. Have they entered that door? Are you having those conversations with them? Because I have to tell you, there is a huge narrative coming from the West right now that OPEC, as you say, a band of brothers, but as they would say, a cartel, is attempting to hold the world hostage, just as Vladimir Putin has done when it comes to energy prices. Thank you, gentlemen.
Question, which I take pleasure of answering Hadi with not a big answer. Show me where is the act of belligerence, period.